On the occasion of every accident that befalls you, remember to turn to yourself and inquire what power you have for turning it to use. If it be abusive words, you will find it to be patience, and if you have been thus formed to the proper habit, the appearances will not carry you along with them. Epictetus. A setback has often cleared the way for greater prosperity. Many things have fallen only to rise to more exalted heights. Seneca. Just as nature takes every obstacle, every impediment, and works around it, turns it to its purpose, incorporates it into itself, so too a rational being can turn each setback into raw material and use it to achieve its goal. Marcus Aurelius. Let us too overcome all things, with our reward consisting not in any wreath or garland, not in trumpet calls for silence for the ceremonial proclamation of our name, but in moral worth, in strength of spirit, in a peace that is won, forever once in any contest. Fortune has been utterly defeated. Seneca. Others have been plundered, indiscriminately set upon, betrayed, beaten up, attacked with poison or with calumny. Mention anything you like, it has happened to plenty of people. Seneca. And here you may mention anything you care to name. A fit of uninterrupted coughing too violent that it brings up parts of the internal organs, having one's very entrails seared by fever, thirst, having limbs wrenched in different directions with dislocations of the joints. There have been men who have undergone these experiences and never uttered a groan. Seneca. Look around you at all the throng of those you know and those you do not. You will find everywhere men whose suffering have been greater. Legend has not granted exemption from misfortune even to the gods. Seneca. I did not think this would happen, and would you ever have believed that this would happen? But why not, is my reply. Seneca. Remember, you shouldn't be surprised that a fig tree produces figs, nor the world what it produces. A good doctor isn't surprised when his patients have fevers, or a helmsman when the wind blows against him. Marcus Aurelius. The cucumber is bitter? Then throw it out. There are brambles in the path? Then go around them. That's all you need to know, nothing more. Don't demand to know why such things exist. Anyone who understands the world will laugh at you, just as a carpenter would if you seem shocked at finding sawdust in his workshop, or a shoemaker at scraps of leather left over from work. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Evil, the same old thing. No matter what happens, keep this in mind. It's the same old thing from one end of the world to the other. It fills the history books, ancient and modern, and the cities and the houses too. Nothing new at all. Marcus Aurelius. The foolishness of people who are surprised at anything that happens, like travellers amazed at foreign customs. Marcus Aurelius. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Marcus Aurelius. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? Epictetus. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. James Allen. Waste no more time arguing with what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. Seneca. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius. No human thing is of serious importance. Plato. Having the fewest wants, I am the nearest to gods. Socrates. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible for anyone to accomplish. Marcus Aurelius. If you ever start taking things too seriously, just remember that we are talking monkeys on an organic spaceship flying through the universe. Joe Rogan. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. Life is very short and anxious for those who forgot the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Seneca. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? Epictetus. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Epictetus. What man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but rather the striving and struggling for some goal worthy of him. Viktor Frankl. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Zeno of Citium. The willing are led by fate, the reluctant dragged. Cleanthes. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Marcus Aurelius.